Hi guys and welcome back. This is Peter, personal trainer, and you can call it energy transporter. I work with your soul and your mind and your body, so I work with the whole being, and that is rather unique. But I have that capacity and that ability, which I'm very grateful for. This will not be about anything about my adoption. This will be about diets and food. And I know there are new science and new researches almost every day on diet plans and all the proteins, carbohydrates and fat. How you should eat and what you should not eat and so on and so on. Many of those researchers always proves that there is nothing new under the sun. What do I mean with that? Well, if you earn 1,000 euros and you have expenses of 12,000 euros, well, then your income will not be enough. And hopefully you have something on your bank account. And it's the same with the calories. If you eat less, you will drop weight. And there is no magic, and let me repeat, there's no fucking magic in food. 1 calorie is 1 calorie, but of course what happens in your body with a calorie versus another calorie could be some difference sometimes. Proteins act as it rebuilds your muscles, for instance. And fat, well, you need the fat for your hormones in your body. And carbohydrates, you need the carbohydrates to think. The brain consumes a lot of carbohydrates. And if you are an athlete and you're doing explosive things, you will respond better in that kind of sport you do if you eat carbohydrates. It isn't dangerous to eat carbohydrates. Media and journalists and people who know less about nutrition have made you believe that carbohydrates are dangerous, even so that fruit and some veggies are dangerous and will make you fat. Now let me tell you, you are fat because you eat too much and you move your lazy ass too little. And listen, you don't even have to work out to drop some weight. You only have to eat less. There were no fat people during the World War II in Hitler's camps, were there? And they got very little to eat. Yeah, no, that's a very extreme case to have as an example. But what I mean is, there is no magic in food that will make you drop weight. You can be fat even though you live on protein, as long as you eat more than you consume. And it's all about that. And the discipline inside of you. So, what do I want to say with this video? I want you to take a look inside yourself and be clear of your goals and be clear of what it is that make you not reaching your goals. We all have excuses. Okay, it is the family, it is the wife, it is the man, it is the children, it is the boss, my job, it is fucking everything. But at last, it is the person that's staring back at you in the mirror, the fat person staring back at you in the mirror. It's you. And you can never ever put that on another one's lap. It is up to you to do something about it. As I said in the beginning, there are many studies where you try to show that myths about food and about diets that are all bullshit. And most of the science and researchers shows that many things that you can read in the daily newspapers are bullshit. There is no easy way. Well, yes, it is easy for some people to eat less. But most of the people here in Sweden, a majority, it's not easy to eat less. Because why? I don't know. But one thing is clear. The Swedish people are getting heavier and heavier, and more fat on your bodies. And are you lacking knowledge? I don't think so. If we don't have any serious brain damage, I surely would like to think that you know how to do it. It is another thing. Time? No. It is self-discipline. And be motivated and stay motivated to eat less if you want to drop weight. And it is up to you. But it is a road that is long. For many of you, lifelong. And for all of us who works out a lot at the gym or wherever it will be, we know what it takes. And it is self-discipline. Sometimes we eat things we shouldn't eat and drink alcohol, but we still get back on track and eat what's good for us to stay in a healthy shape. I don't talk about the elite people, they who are competing in some sports. Just for the ordinary man. So I guess when you put something that isn't healthy for you in your mouth, you know that you shouldn't. And it's up to you to do that. But you can't ever go and complain that the society is doing this to you. What do you want? That the stores should stop selling, that we should have more higher taxes on fat and sugar, because you don't have the discipline, the self-discipline to take care of yourself? Well, perhaps that should be one thing to consider for the government. Punish all the citizens in the country because the majority is not taking care of themselves. And, well, yeah. No, I don't think that's the right way to go. Have you ever heard about BCAA, branched chain amino acids? I know many people are drinking them, many people at the gym, and they believe that it's good for them. most of those people are eating every third hour. So I can tell you it's waste of your money. And for you, as an ordinary people who perhaps not are competing in anything, or even if you are, you will not get any use of this BCAA. Anyhow, the diet you have will have all those amino acids in themselves, so you don't have to put some money on all those supplements. Yes, you can eat meat. Meat isn't dangerous for us. Meat, as the many vegetarians and vegans say, is murder. Meat is murder. No, it isn't. Murder is when you kill another person. Yes, you can eat eggs. You can eat plenty of eggs every day. I eat 1 egg every hour when I work. So that is 6 to 8 eggs every day. And my values in my body is perfect. And there's another thing that's been talked about lately, and that is all these bacteria that we have in our stomach. Of course, the stomach and the bacteria in our stomachs are very important for us, of course, but as a normal person, you don't have to think about it. Only thing you have to think about is what you put in your mouth. And if you want to gain muscle, of course you will have to eat more. If you want to drop some weight, well, of course you have to eat less. And you don't have to care, you don't have to give a flying fuck about the bacteria in your stomach. Well, of course, if you're gluten intolerant or something, lactose or anything, but you don't have to care so much. There are many studies that has been done using supplements that say that you, as a normal person, should gain some you will be on the plus side. I mean, you will gain positive developments of using their products. In most cases, that's fucking bullshit. If you're not having a severe illness, cancer, a severe burn damage from example fire, or if you're a lab rat or another animal, or just a cell in a tube, then perhaps you could gain some healthy, positive aspects from effects from those products. But if you want to live long and stay healthy, eat less and eat right. And what is right? Well, use your brain. I bet you know what is good for you and not. And it isn't dangerous to eat carbohydrates. It isn't dangerous to eat spaghetti sometimes, or a lasagna if you want that. But if you eat too much of it and you're just sitting on your lazy ass by the computer and don't do a single shit, well, of course, then perhaps it could be dangerous for you. And even though you work out 3 hours a week have 638 hours, and the rest of the time you are spending on your ass or standing up, it doesn't matter. You don't burn many calories by standing up at your office. And you're standing there or sitting there 8 hours, and then you sit at the dinner table at home, and then you move your ass over to the couch by the television, and then you move your lazy ass into the bedroom and sleep. Well, 3 hours of 638 hours, well, it isn't much, is it? If you even then eat too much, more, you consume more calories than you burn, well, of course you're gonna get fat. You, it isn't, you don't have to be Einstein for that, do you? Or take a look in the mirror. So, really, nothing is complicated. So why are you doing it complicated? And why do you have so many excuses? Because, as I said before, I believe that every person knows how to eat. But there could be something inside of you that blocks you from doing the right thing. And that's where you should call me. So we could take a look at what it is inside of you that makes you don't follow your diet plans. You don't have to follow them strictly every day around the year. It is okay to not follow the diet plan sometimes. Sometimes it happens things in our lives that makes us eat unhealthy. But if you want to reach your goals, there is no easy way. And if you don't follow the diet plan, you will gain weight every year. And your health will be, well, not so good, I think. But it is okay to sometimes break and get out of track from the diet plan. And you don't have to blame yourself so hard every time you do it. It is okay. But be sure of getting back on track. And that's where you should call me. I can help you with that. Make you stay motivated and make you not blame yourself and hit on yourself too hard when you don't have the strength to stay on track. Because sometimes in life things happens that you didn't expect it. And that is okay. That's how life is. Well, I wish you best of luck and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye.